Welcome back to the channel. Today we are putting some stuff in. We already put in that siding up on the top there, as you can see, and one of the windows. So we're putting in the door and some other stuff today. Okay, so before we get started on the door, I'm just going to explain to you a little bit about the window. So the actual window, which we bought, is this part right here. But this outer part is molding, which provides a little bit of protection. And then this top part is a metal piece that will help keep the rain off of, out of the inside. We also used caulking and went along the top side and the two vertical sides. If we put it on the bottom and water does get in, it would get trapped. So we leave the bottom empty, empty of caulking, so water would be able to leak out if it does get in there. Okay, so I'm not going to time-lapse us putting the door in, because we would block most of it with our bodies. Alright, so as you can see, the door has been put on, well, except for those doorknobs there. So, now that we're inside, this is what it looks like. I don't think you've really seen much of the inside yet with it all in, or at all, I think. So, yeah, this is it. The one thing that still has to be done is right outside, right under the sill of the door, there's a gap, and that gap needs to be filled, because otherwise, if you step on it, then you will break it eventually, because it will keep bending and bending and bending. That actually happened with one of our doors, almost exactly like this, in our actual house. So I'm gonna go outside and do that. Okay, so we finished. We actually ended up using two 1x4s, so we could have just used a 2x4, and we put some caulking over it. So that's done. Okay, so after the electrical, we put those in, but it wasn't really that interesting. We were blocking most of it, so I'll just put some pictures up top. But we need to connect the house to a source of power. So we are putting in, we're digging a trench from about there over to the side of the garage, which is where we're able to wire it up. So from there, all the way to over there. And so from there, we're just gonna put some stuff in. So, here's a time lapse. Okay, so the trench is finished, and now we're gonna put conduit through PVC pipe and put it in. So we have 4 pieces of PVC pipe, Schedule 40 and Schedule 80. Schedule 40 is for underneath the ground, Schedule 80 is for above the ground, since it's a little bit stronger. But we're running this conduit through it, and it's extremely hard to do. This conduit right here, it's extremely hard. And it just running that much takes over an hour, so I'm not going to video it. It would be too long, and it doesn't really give it justice. Okay, so we put it all in. It took well over an hour, and then it took an additional 30 minutes to drill a hole in the side of the garage and put that in and wire it up. So it's not connected into the house yet, but it is over there, put up and ready to be connected. Alright, so we filled it in, and that took pretty quick. Not near as long as digging it up, or especially not as long as running that wire through it. So it blends in pretty well now, but after a couple months it will look like it's not even there. But we only have it attached here temporarily because we still need to put the siding up underneath it. So, that's it for this video. Thank you, and please consider subscribing, because we'll be putting more stuff in next time, and it's gonna be a blast.